A guiding light of knowledge, the ancient philosophy of Stoicism appears in a world characterized by turmoil and uncertainty, where finding meaning in life frequently seems unattainable. The fundamental idea is discipline, which has the power to transform. Come along on an in-depth investigation of the Stoic Path to Virtue, a deep dive into the role of discipline, where we will reveal the ageless techniques that enable people to master their thoughts, overcome obstacles with fortitude, and create a life of lasting peace. The Stoic Path to Virtue, a deep dive into the role of discipline. With roots in the Hellenistic era of Greece, Stoicism is an ancient philosophy that provides significant insights into the nature of human existence and the pursuit of a moral life. The core idea of Stoicism is discipline, which is a fundamental precept that leads people towards self-control, reason, and long-lasting peace. Self-control and self-discipline, the virtue citadel. According to Stoicism, mastery over oneself is the first step toward true virtue. The exercise of self-control and self-discipline is essential to this philosophy. Vigilant awareness of one's thoughts, feelings, and wants is encouraged by the Stoics. Disciplined control over one's inner life is promoted rather than being a slave to impulsive impulses or instant fulfillment. This entails a persistent dedication to acting morally and sensibly despite difficulties and temptations. Emotional regulation through reason, the Stoic calm. One of the main tenets of Stoic philosophy is that emotions should be controlled by reason. In this sense, discipline refers to controlling one's emotional reactions to outside circumstances. Stoics try to handle events with a calm and rational mind, resisting the need to give in to passion or irrational reactions. This methodical approach to emotions converts emotional impulses into logical, measurable replies rather than suppressing feelings. Creating resilience through endurance in the face of adversity. Accepting that obstacles and sufferings are inevitable in life is a sign of Stoicism. This paradigm views discipline as the ability to overcome hardship and become resilient. In order to avoid giving in to hopelessness or annoyance, Stoics encourage facing challenges head-on with poise and consistency. With focus, persistence, and discipline, people can see challenges as chances for learning and personal development rather than as insurmountable barriers. Using virtue as the North Star to align with nature and the greater good. According to Stoicism, discipline is the pursuit of virtue and arranging one's acts in accordance with the natural order of the cosmos. This calls for a persistent adherence to moral standards and a commitment to the greater good. According to Stoic philosophy, leading a disciplined life entails making decisions that advance the well-being of oneself and other people. People may handle the challenges of life with dignity and integrity if they uphold the ageless values of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Contemplative living in line with principles, creating a virtuous life. Stoic discipline includes living intentionally and in accordance with one's morals and ideals. This calls for a focused introspection on one's priorities and aspirations. The stance of Stoicism is that one should constantly assess one's behavior to make sure it aligns with the goal of virtue and personal perfection. Living according to one's core beliefs might help people feel fulfilled and have a purpose in life. Ultimately, the disciplined fabric is deeply entwined with the Stoic road towards virtue, For those seeking a life of purpose, resilience and peace, Stoicism offers an ageless manual through self-control, logical emotional regulation, fortitude in the face of adversity, harmony with the natural world, and the larger good and thoughtful living in accordance with moral principles. With the tools of virtue and reason at his disposal, the disciplined Stoic moves purposefully and steadily through the complexity of life. Case study: Embracing Stoic Discipline for Personal Growth. Introducing Alex, a 32-year-old professional who works in a rigorous business setting. Even if Alex has had professional success, they are frequently plagued by stress, anxiety, and a lingering sense of unhappiness. Alex makes the decision to study Stoicism and incorporate its tenets, particularly discipline, into their daily lives in an effort to live a more robust and satisfying life. Self-discipline and self-control, mastering impulses. Alex begins by practicing self-control in his day-to-day decisions. They exercise disciplined focus, resisting the need to procrastinate or to find quick solace when faced with difficult work. Setting clear objectives, establishing a disciplined daily schedule, and avoiding distractions give Alex more control over their activities, which leads to increased productivity at work. Emotional regulation through rational control, changing reactions. Re-evaluating one's emotional reactions to outside circumstances is something that Stoicism urges people to do. When faced with difficulties at work, Alex, who was previously prone to impatience and wrath, starts to learn how to rationally regulate his emotions. They learn to see losses as chances for progress rather than insurmountable hurdles by engaging in mindful introspection and embracing a Stoic mindset. A more calm and collected manner in both personal and professional contexts results from this methodical approach to emotional reactions. Developing resilience, maintaining strength in the face of adversity. Challenges are a given in a corporate setting that moves quickly. Now equipped with Stoic values, Alex perseveres through adversity with composure. They tackle obstacles with a resilient mindset rather than focusing on how hard a project will be or how anxious they are about a deadline. This focused endurance helps Alex perform better, but it also gives him calmness and confidence in the middle of the pandemonium. Aligning with the natural world and the greater good, moral decision-making. Living in balance with nature and pursuing virtue are central to Stoicism. Alex begins making choices that are in line with moral ideals and the larger good after being guided by these ideas. When in a leadership role, they put the welfare of the team, equity, and openness first. Alex demonstrates a disciplined dedication to ethical behavior that not only fosters a positive work environment, but also enables him to act in a way that is consistent with the Stoic virtues of wisdom and justice. Mindful living in consistency with principles, creating a meaningful existence. Alex determines his goals and basic values through focused introspection. Living by these principles is something that Stoicism emphasizes. Alex starts to make deliberate decisions that fit their idea of a meaningful existence. This could be setting aside time for deep connections, working on one's personal growth, and taking part in pursuits that make one feel happy and fulfilled. In conclusion, Alex's life underwent a Stoic transformation. Through the adoption of Stoicism and the incorporation of its disciplined precepts into his everyday life, Alex experiences a profound metamorphosis. A more robust, purposeful and satisfied life is achieved via the development of self-discipline, logical control over emotions, endurance in the face of difficulties, alignment with nature and the larger good, and mindful living in accordance with values. Alex's case study demonstrates how Stoicism may offer helpful assistance to those who want to grow personally and lead fulfilling lives despite the challenges of modern life. It also attests to the philosophy's everlasting relevance. To receive exclusive content, like and subscribe to our posts. This will ensure that you are the first to see our most recent changes. Together, let's go off on this adventure.